What up, D? What's happening, bro?
What up, though, man? I've been listening in the background, and I understand where everyone coming from, but to me, I could never, regardless of what my black women have done, I could never down them. I could never put them down. I love them so dearly. I have two daughters, and I can't tell you how they want to grow up. So I love them dearly. I love my mother. I love my grandmother. I love my aunties. So I can't. It's to me, it's difficult to down. The individuals y'all talking about individuals. You're not talking about black women. At least I will hope you're not talking about black women as a whole.
Yes, we am. I am.
You can't speak on black women as a whole
Why
because you
can't
speak
I?
on. I mean, I'm just saying, if you speak on black women as a whole, then you have to look at your daughters. You have to look at your mother. You have to
No, I
look at
don't.
your. So I'm just saying
Because they under my covering.
yeah, you can
But
say that.
when I speak on as a whole, I speak on a culture, right? You talking
Yeah,
about individuals. Of course, there's always going to be individuals that you can separate from the pack. But when you speak on something, you speak on it collectively, right? If I speak on the state of America, right, and I say that America is fucked up because of inflation and because our legislative branches is fucking up, so on and so forth, that don't mean there ain't no good people in America. But I'm speaking on the culture of America as a whole. I'm speaking on Western culture, right? And so I'm not going to separate it and say, well, I can't talk about all black women. I can because I'm speaking on the culture itself. The culture itself has advocated against updating family court laws. The culture itself have enabled themselves to then embrace something that your daughters are now subjected to when they go to school every day because now they voted in legislators that then advocated for and implemented certain things that your daughter, if she goes to a public school, have to then be subjected to and you don't have a choice. And you still gonna pay your tax dollars as a result of it. So I'm not going to, I absolutely,
it's the same
positively
way.
am going to hold the majority that embrace the culture that's the worst for us accountable for it.
Okay, and
But
you
but
got
why
to.
we
Hold on, hold
always
on, hold
have
on,
these?
hold on, brother. Hold
Let
on,
him
brother.
let him respond. Let him respond, Freezy.
Go
You have
ahead,
to
go ahead.
embrace the black man as the same way.
I can't because most black men are actually good and doing the thing that's best for themselves in society.
How do you figure that? I
Because
I
okay, I'll give you an example.
hold on.
This
You saying a lot of black men. So you telling me that there's more black women that's fucked up than black men. Even
absolutely
though, hold on,
100%.
where do black
That's
men come
easy.
from?
Hold
Hold
on, go
on,
ahead.
Mr. Easy. Where do black men come from?
Single baby mamas.
No, they don't.
They do.
Black men come from black women.
They come from single black women because
No,
more black
they
women
make
are
up.
choosing to have children out of wedlock or to leave the household now that they have the freedom to be able to choose for themselves.
Says who?
Says the statistics.
Says okay. Who
Listen,
wrote these?
how old are you? How old are you, AD?
47. How
Are
old are
you
you?
married? Are you married?
Yes.
Okay, so you married. Cool. If you were single today at 47 years old, to find a woman that is 10 years younger or older than you, you'd be hard pressed to find a single woman that does not have a child.
And she will too.
No, she won't, because most black men don't have children out of wedlock, and most black men do not. The
What?
80%, statistically speaking, it is a statistical fact that 80% of women have children with 20% of the men.
The thing
80% of the women have children with 20%. Most black men do not have children out of wedlock. Most black men do not
so
have children out of wedlock. That is a fact.
I am a child out of wedlock.
Yeah, that means that you need to hold your parents accountable
For what?
because they had
Because
you out of wedlock.
okay, what's the difference between a
What you
lot of
mean
my
for what? You're not
homeboys?
absolved from it.
Come on, brother. I mean, cause see, I don't want you to.
You brought your own self into the conversation. I didn't bring
Yes,
you up.
yes, 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 yes. I don't want you to get up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, I rocks with your show and everything. But I don't want you to get upset and say, you know what? Because you think different from what I think, I'm
I'm
gonna
never
kick
gonna get
you off.
upset.
Okay, well, cool.
After we
Since
had a conversation, I'm still gonna think that you a cool dude. But if you bring yourself into the conversation, I'm gonna address it accordingly.
thank you. So I'm gonna bring myself into the conversation.
Don't
And
do it.
yes, I'm gonna have to because the
Don't
thing
do
about it
it.
is,
Don't do it. It's not gonna be a good
no,
look for
no.
you,
Listen, let
bro.
me tell you something. You know what? You
Okay.
said something earlier. You said something earlier that I agreed with. You said if it was a war to go down, I don't give a shit if you ain't got if you could promise the man money, shoes, whatever. But if you promise him a woman, he'll fight it. Whatever you said earlier.
Hmm?
And that's real. You understand? Nigga? I would die for black women.
No,
You
you would
understand?
die for some pussy in the midst of a war. It's a difference.
No, no, no. See,
It's a difference.
you got it twisted. I would
Listen.
die. If I'm telling you what I would die for, then you cannot say you would die
Okay,
for
so
something.
all right, all right, all right, all right.
I would
Let's add
die
wait, let's
for
add the context, AD. Let's add the context. Would you die for a black woman that you don't know?
yes.
Then you a fool.
I'm in front of the bullet. You could call me a
You a
fool.
fool.
Would you die for a black man you don't know?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you die? So you want? Would you die for a black child you don't know?
No.
And that
Fuck
shit is
no.
sad. Hey, hold on. The thing
Let
about
me, no, no,
it
no.
is, let me
Capital,
tell you something.
capital,
Hold on. Let me
capital
tell you something.
motherfucking no,
Hold on.
no.
Hold on. Let me tell you something.
Capital
You
motherfucking
call
no,
me.
no.
Hold on. Okay, I got you. You ask a white boy or any other race, would you die for your woman? They will tell you, fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck if
No, no,
she's
no,
an
no,
old
no. If you just said, would you die for
crackhead,
your woman?
whatever.
You said,
No,
would you die
I
for
would
your
die.
woman? I
I would
expect the dude to die for the person that's under his covering. That's why they under his
no,
covering.
no,
Ain't
no. I
no
said
mother. Listen, I don't care who you talking. Let me tell you what's happening over in India because you got it all wrong, AD. You know
I know what's
what they
over
doing to
there.
them women over there? They
Yeah.
walking them hoes through the street naked to shame them hoes. They don't give a fuck about them chicks.
Because you know why?
No, no,
Do you
no, no,
know
no.
why?
Hold on, wait, wait, wait. You got it wrong, big dog.
Do you know why?
You think that culturally that we the exception. We not. We not. We the suckers. They don't tolerate
Oh,
this shit over there. Listen, when a woman get out of fucking line over there in Dubai, that chick got arrested and she facing prison time. You know why they willing to? No, 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 no. Let me help you
you know why
understand
they
something.
doing that?
Or
You
do
know why
you
they
know
doing that?
why
Hold
other
on.
cultures are willing to then put the
I'm just
women and exalt they women differently? Because they women is up under their covering because they submissive to them. I'm never going to put myself in a position to crash out for a motherfucking bitch that don't have my best interests at heart. When you're under my covering, then I'll die for you. I'll die for anybody that's on my team. But when you step outside of my covering and you step outside of your purpose, you think I'm gonna crash out for a chick that don't give a fuck about me? And she and let me tell you something. You would take a bullet for that bitch. You would take a bullet for that bitch, and then she gonna go right back with the nigga that you was taking a bullet from. You gonna crash the fuck out, and she gonna get right back with that nigga that shot you. Crash out if you want
Hey,
to. Crash the fuck
Anton,
out if you want
what
to.
you just Anton, what you just said is exactly what I was about to say.
Shit.
I know so many
okay, hold
niggas
on. Do I
that
hold on?
done,
Do I
that
get
done
do I
had the same
okay, I'll let you
mentality.
go.
I know so many niggas that done has the same mentality that my boy down here got. Ended up in prison. They done crashed out by the female. Ended up in prison. I'm talking about 3 months in. Female got a whole nother dude, man. I'm
And
talking
don't
That's
about
what
give a
she
y'all
ain't
fuck.
seen no
hold
commissary or
on. Okay,
nothing.
can I go? But see, that's what y'all stuck on. Y'all study stuck on what I guess apparently is what y'all went through. I'm stuck on my people.
Who
And she don't
people?
have to be my people. And
Who
you
is
know
your
what? Let me tell you
people?
what's funny. Thank you. You know, let me
Who
tell you
your
what's funny.
people?
You, my man right here, the woman right here, regardless of what you say. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
And even though they say it a lot, even though we might be skin folks, we might not be kin folks. So I get that. I get that. But let me tell you something. I used to work with this white boy, and I used to say that shit a lot. I used to say my people. He said, who the fuck is your people? I said, nigga, my people. You know who my people is. He said, you mean my people? And that was some real shit. Y'all just goes to show that was real.
Let me tell you something. White men is the biggest simps, and they the ones that lost this country in the first place. They the reason why feminism took rise in the first place because they lost control of their hoes.
No, white man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
White men are the ones that started the red pill movement. They the ones that started men going your own way. They started MGTOW. White men, let me tell you something. White men catch way more hell than black men from their women.
If you look at the history,
they the first simps.
If you look at the history of white men, if you look at the history, white men used to slaughter their women. The Fred Flintstone, when he walked around with the bat, that shit was real. He walked around with the bat, he beat her. He was the first. Hold on.
Not these new niggas. Not these new white men. They different.
These new white men kill them.
These new white men are weak.
Man, these new white men would kill the motherfucking whole family and the dog.
The new white men is crashing out because they emotional. It's a difference.
No, let me tell you something. It's sad. The woman created you.
No, she didn't.
Listen.
She just the egg. She the fucking egg. She an incubator.
Okay, so you want to overtalk. This is your show.
Okay, my bad. You right. No. My bad, AD. You got it. I respect you.
Now the woman created you to be bigger, bolder, stronger, to protect her in her weakest moment. And right now, the black woman is in her weakest moment. And what are you two brothers doing?
Stepping on her.
Yeah. And you know what? And guess what? Guess what, though? So when y'all think that this white man, or because I don't understand, I'm not going to put that on y'all because I don't know what y'all believe.
Use me as an example.
Hold on, I don't know what y'all believe in. I don't know if y'all believe in Jesus, God, or whatever. But when a lot of black men think that this Jesus, this God, this male God, is going to be their end all. It's going to be the one who judged them. Once they step into that light, it's going to be a black woman. You know what I'm saying? You're laughing.
I knew it. No. I was going to ask. This dude believe. Listen. If you let them talk, they're going to tell on themselves.
Oh, Freezy.
Listen.
Oh my God, I can't believe what the fuck I'm hearing right now, bro.
Black woman, you won again. The black woman is gone.
Oh my God.
We done heard it so many times before.
But we can't have the black woman without the black man. So the both go hand in hand.
I can't believe
just as much as y'all need us.
I cannot believe. No. Listen. This is why. Hold on, I'll let you cook, AD. I'll let you cook.
You're right, brother. You're right, AD.
This is why women will never get on fucking board. You know why? Because whenever we have an opportunity to be able to get them to hold themselves accountable, because the only way that you can get people to really understand the circumstance that they're in is to allow them to suffer for a little bit. You got to let them go through it. Right? The way that we teach our children is to let them fail in controlled environments so that they learn a lesson to where when they get out into the open and when they get out into the world, they don't go through the same shit or they don't suffer because they learned a lesson. As long as women understand, like men that think like you exist, they will always be unruly because they know it's going to be another dude that come through to save them from their own self-inflicted wounds. D right here just told you. She said it's our fucking fault. Maybe not her fault personally, but collectively, she was one of the rare women that came up here and said, you know what? Let's hold ourselves accountable, ladies, because this is a self-inflicted wound, right? And we like, you know what? Damn. Now I'm starting to feel something for you. And then AD, you came up here and then you put your cape on and you said, let me save you, ladies, from your own self-inflicted wounds and put you in the same position that we don't want to be in as men in the first place. All because of what? For some pussy? Because they got to listen, these women didn't make us. They just an egg. You came from your daddy's nuts, bro. I don't give a
No,
fuck what they told you.
okay, come on.
You
Can I
came
speak?
from your daddy's nuts.
No, I didn't. I came from my mama, the white. You can say that. Yeah, I was a sperm. You can say that I was a sperm. But who molded?
That's what that
Hold on,
means.
hold on, brother, because it's the AD show, and me and AD is talking. I'm AD, that's
You
AD.
a
It's
damn lie.
Freezy.
Freezy
Freezy
up
is
here
my
too.
co-host,
What
big
the
dog.
hell wrong with you?
Oh, okay. But let me tell you,
Yeah,
Freezy,
shit.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The thing about it is who molded you?
You
Is
crazy.
what
My
now?
daddy molded me.
No, your daddy didn't. Your daddy didn't lay down for 9 months and mold
That's
you.
an egg, my nigga.
No, your daddy got a sperm. He's a sperm.
Correct. I
That's
Oh,
came from my
oh,
daddy. Nigga, look, hold on. I look like my
okay.
father.
Your
I don't look.
mother.
Hold on, bro. I look like my father. I don't look like my mom.
Yes, my
oh,
kids, man, come on. My kids look like
but
me
hold
as
on,
well.
wait.
So what the
But I
fuck you
do
talking
have
Lil
about?
enough.
AD.
Listen,
Hey,
I do
Lil
have
AD.
enough common sense. Hold on, I do have enough common sense because I was there. I do have enough
Jesus
common sense
Christ.
to know. Yeah,
Let
call
me
on
talk to him,
Jesus.
man. John.
I do have enough common sense because I was there to see my wife push 3 human beings up out of her.
What does that mean to me?
Okay. It
What does that
means
mean
nothing
to
to you.
me?
It means nothing.
So that
It
means
tell
that you have permission to be unruly and do what the fuck you want to do and vote the way that you vote and create this environment where men are still subjected to this shit. And now I got to come and save you from yourself when you decided that you wanted to have gay friends, then you wanted to vote Obama and Biden in office, and you did all of the most egregious shit against the shit that we
that
told
was
you to do.
horrible.
And now I'm
That was
supposed to come back and
horrible.
save
Hey,
you?
no. Hey, AD, that was horrible. I voted for. I ain't gonna lie. I voted
I
for
don't care
Barack
what you
for
voted
the
for.
first.
The election wasn't
You voted
determined by
for
you.
the first time.
It was determined
I'm
by
quite
women.
sure both of you brothers
Wait.
voted for
It
Barack.
was determined by women. It wasn't determined by you.
That's what they told us.
Lil
Man, listen,
AD.
AD, and I'm gonna let you have it, Freezy.
Yeah.
Listen,
Let me talk
honestly,
to Lil
bro,
AD.
you talking real foolish, bro. You wild. You wild for that.
Brother, we gotta have these
You
conversations.
wild for this, AD. And I'm telling
We
you,
gotta have these
listen,
conversations nowadays.
very rarely do I see a dude that is 100% wrong. And this one, in this instance, for this particular conversation,
I'm being
you are
100% wrong because
120% wrong.
and could you tell me where
And everything you said. Listen,
and everything else?
don't you ever crash out for a chick that you don't know. That's not your
I'm not
people.
crashing out, man. You
That's not
keep
your
saying
people.
crashing out. See, that's that new shit. That's that young boy shit.
No, that's that
You
real shit.